What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Collecting and Hobbies presents a wrestling figure review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Iiconics, and here's the packaging. There's Billie K. There's Peyton Royce, first time in the line, and there's the figures. You got it. I mean, look at that. That looks really good. Photo reel, or whatever you call it, or whatever they're calling it. No, Hasbro calls it photo reel. And here's the figures on the back. Nothing too special. We've already got these many times and those guys many times. This is the hot seller. These are out at Walmart now. When I got them, they weren't. But I got these on Ringside Collectibles. And just to show you what else I got, I also got Sarah Logan. Look at that face work. Looks good. She has an excellent paint job. Series 101. Those are not out in stores yet, only on Ringside. We got it. We had a sale, so I got some more Mandy Rose. There's the Fire, and here's the Desire. And perfect face print, but she's got something going on down here. I don't know what that is or what that's about. But I don't know if I could clean that up or not. Maybe it'll come off. I don't think it will because it looks like this black paint on there. But it looks like it kind of got smeared into her paint job on her waist. And this is the chase version, by the way. The red you see right there is the regular version. This is the chase, the black version, black costume. The lightning bolts, so like the lightning bolts, I think that's what they are, spider webs. Look more like lightning bolts. But yeah, and here's who's on the back. Now these have been out for a while. Series 95. These actually, I mean, the date code says 2018 actually. No wait, no it doesn't. It says 59.9. That'd be February, early March, somewhere around there. And Mandy Rose is like, yeah, this one is at the end of 2018. Alright, so that's what I had to show you. I got a couple more real quick. This is kind of like a mini haul. Also got the newest Becky Lynch. There's another Becky Lynch coming out probably next week or next week or two. A basic where she's wearing the black and yellow like she wore on Raw just the other day. And there's also one that's coming out with the man jacket, which is an elite because it comes with a coat and everything. And here's also the newest Spotlight figures from Target exclusive. These are formerly Toys R Us exclusives. But there was two new ones in the set, Asuka and Jinder Mahal. And then this Kevin Nash is just a re-release, and same with Rey Mysterio. Exact same, nothing different about them. They're just really old figures that people wanted re-released. And then we also got, this one started hitting a month or two ago at Target, the Ultimate Edition for Ronda Rousey. We'll be doing a review over her and the other figures. Probably going to be doing a review over Asuka and her previous figure as well. But she has a pink ankle joint. I almost took it back when I noticed that. But I don't know if they're all like that, because a lot of times they are. When they do something like that, it's normally all of them, not just one of them. I'm hoping it's not all of them. But then again, I have to find another one. Alright, so let's get on with this. Tell me in the comments if your Asuka has two pink ankle joints, if you got one. And I don't know what's going on with down here. That's supposed to be obviously the Australian flag, but it's, I don't know if it's off center. I mean, it kind of looks like the red should be like where that on the left, you know, a little bit scooted over where the blue is. I don't know what's going on and why there's so many dots. I don't recognize that The attires also look different. This one almost looks purple. It's a really, I guess, a really dark blue, navy blue down there. But it is a darker blue here. But other than this thing on her leg, you know, Peyton looks like she's good. She looks good. But look at Billie on her, I have to use my fingers to point, I guess. Like red in here. That black stripe. And then look at this black stripe. They're not... I mean, you could fix that if you really wanted to. You could get some white paint and paint it over. And also the way that they come down over the other parts of the white. It doesn't... Oh, that's Billie syndrome, huh? That looks like a Billie mold, and they painted over it. Figures. But, yeah. It's not real clean on the line work, but look at that face. Face looks great. And this is, in a way, it's her second figure, but it's the first one that actually got into stores. The first figure, if you look at my preview on this video, the intro, show her first figure, but they never actually released it. It's from the Target exclusive line, which was NXT, the yellow. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this sucker open. Yeah, I'm not worried about the fact that these are selling for $50 online or whatever. Obviously, that opened pretty easy. Ooh, man, that cardboard smells like a wet dog. So let's do Peyton first, just because it looks like she'll be the easier of the two to get out. And so these are technically basic figures. They're basic 2-packs, just in case you don't know that already. They're not elites. They have basic articulation, which I will show you just in case you're not familiar. Trying to scratch this off. And it looks like I'm doing a good job. So see, sometimes you can get paint smudges off. I might be able to do that to the Mandy Rose too. Looks like she's also got some kind of extra paint, extra white on her belly, right by her belly button. And yeah, so let's check out the face sculpt. Look at that. That looks like a real person. That looks really good. Fabulous. Looks really great. I'm very happy with that. This is really nice. Now, most of the pictures I've seen, her costume is like pretty much like this blue color, but on the package it looks a little different, and I couldn't find that anywhere where she actually wore that. And I'm thinking this is that supposed to be skin tone? Or is that like just part of her outfit? I would assume that's skin tone, but it's just not the right color really. Or, you know, they have to wear a pantyhose underneath. That's just what they do in WWE. A lot of wrestlers do that. Female wrestlers. Yeah, could be that sticking out. But that's kind of what it looks more like, that than actually skin tone. But they did do that with Alexa Bliss. Okay, so they got the same exact pattern here, where it's, you know, they got extra dots. This dot's not 100% all there, but yeah, the line work looks pretty good. Oh, this is weird. They didn't paint her elbow all the way. That's odd. Nothing to see under there. But, and yeah, you can see this and this. They're still blue. But this is basically a basic figure. because if you get them at Walmart, they're $15.88 for a 2-pack, at least right now. And I paid $21 for this one, but because they're super hot. And then yeah, there's no blue on that part either. I didn't notice all this stuff before while they're in the packaging. I don't know if they're all like that. I would hope not. So if I do ever see these again, I will buy another pack. And then yeah, but anyway. All right, so if you're not familiar, real quick, with the articulation system, the difference here. This is an older figure with. This is technically not an elite, but the articulation. This one has 21 points of articulation. This one has 16. So this one has the moving ankles. This is what they still have with the elites, and then all the figures still had the boot cut because that's just part of the way they made the way they're made. The older figures or the elites, they have the swivel thighs, and these don't. They all have single jointed knees, or at least for the time being. I saw the new elite Becky Lynch, and she has double jointed knees, and so do the Ultimate Editions. And the main differences you're going to notice, though, are these. There's 1, 2, and then the torso crunch right here, which really serves no purpose for the most part, at least on her. And the bicep swivels. They don't have them here, but they have the joints. These have different joints where you can bend them right here, and you can see you can also swivel it around. So it's a different type of joint. And see, she doesn't have any bicep swivel. It's more aesthetically pleasing. It looks better, there's less breakage in the actual molds all the way through. So that's the main difference. But she has single jointed knees. These are like Alicia Fox legs too. They're long and slender, and there's the waist articulation. You got you should look down a lot. Can't really look up too much because of the hair and back here. But yeah, you see the articulation. Hinge and swivels. And of course she can kick up. She can do splits. Overall, I'm pretty happy with her. So if you come across Peyton Royce, let me know what you guys got. Is it like this? Does it look like that? Do you have issues with the paint? All right, here, where it's not painted all the way. It looks like they tried to paint it all the way. I'm not sure what's going on. This is also very uneven. So overall, I would give this figure, because of the paint job, I would give it probably about an 8. This was their previous figure that never got released. This is what the packaging looked like. NXT Takeover. She came with the title belt. It doesn't look like they improved that, though. It looked like the page one, where it's just too big. But I don't know. Anyway, now on to Billie Kay. And as I already showed you just a minute ago, she already seems to, well, she's got a little bit of paint issue, just like Peyton Royce does. But at least she doesn't have it on her arms. Let's see, where's the best place to get her at? These are no good. she doesn't have the tag team championships anymore, so she's embarrassed. She don't want to come out. Alright, so anyway, here we go. I looked at it in the back. Well, she's got the same articulation as Peyton Royce, but as you can see, she got the same basic articulation. But if you look at her from the back, paint job's perfect in the back. Pretty much. Looks a little frosty right there. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Kind of looks like, see, it's like transparent, semi-transparent back here. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not, but she should have better head movement than Peyton, simply because she has less hair to deal with. But she's got this rubber hair that goes around. So you could get her to look up just a little. She doesn't want to look down, but you could just twist her head all the way around if you want. And it got the exact same articulation as, Peyton does. So yeah, but she's overall got a maybe better paint job. I don't know. This side looks good. This side's faded out right there. Of course, that could potentially, you could just get a pen or a marker and fill it back in where it's faded out right there. And this is what I was talking about on her top. See, it's kind of all over the place. This line is coming, I don't know, it's like, I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm seeing through this camera, but because it doesn't seem like it. But this, it thins out and then it kind of, anyway, it's not straight. It's not just like a straight line, as you can see. And this one goes too far down. That one's perfect. But she seems to have the Billie mold. Well, she actually looks like, if you look at it, she's really thin up top. She has a different mold than Peyton Royce as far as the body goes. Well, at least her torso, her upper torso. So because of the paint issues on this one, the biggest paint issue I have with it really is this, but you could probably fix that. So her top's a little sloppy. If I really wanted to, I could probably fix it, but you'd have to basically repaint the whole thing to some extent because you wouldn't be able to get it to match. But overall, it looks pretty good. And the face print tech, that's what's really important to me, is the face print. That looks really great. That looks fantastic, just like Peyton did. So, I don't know how this became a 20-minute review almost, but it did somehow. But, it's because it's two figures, I guess. But overall, I like the set. With the paint issue, I'm going to give her a 9 just because she has slightly less paint issues and they're not as bad or hard to fix. This one, like I said, I'm giving her an 8 because that's just kind of weird. It's just sloppy right in there. This is kind of fading off. She's got a little bit of paint issue there, but you can probably rub that off. And this elbow, it just, I don't know what's going on here. I could paint that joint, I guess, but you shouldn't have to do all this painting yourself. And her print, the design print, it looks good on the side of the arm, but when it gets up to here, it's disappeared. There's skin color there. And I didn't notice that before I took it out. I don't know why, but I've been wanting to review these for a couple of weeks now. So I was just happy to get them and happy to get them out. Now I have to go to shopping around, looking for them, trying to find them, hoping that I'll find them. I got them while they were still, easy to get on Ringside. They're a little expensive compared to Walmart, $21, but Walmart $15.88, but that's normal retail, so I can live with that. Plus, you may never see them at retail like the Bella twins when they came out, but like I said, they're going for like 40 plus on Amazon or whatever. Anyway, that's my review of the Iiconics, and I hope to get some titles for them soon so I can at least display them with the titles. As far as I know, they're still not sure if they had their record broken, but I haven't heard anything about it. They were the longest running tag team champions for the women, but anyway, so if you like this review, hit the thumbs up. Tell me in the comments if you got any kind of issues like this one, and I'll see you guys on the next one.